And we're back at Coach's Corner West from our Pizza Hut in Bucyrus on the WQEL Facebook page. And we've got Buckeye Central girls basketball, which has been very impressive so far this year. And we're going to give you some details here in just one moment. Our show brought to you in part by Roger Brown at Winks Lock and Safe South Poplar at West Warren Street, Bucyrus. Matt Ramsey, John Ziegler, Drew Young, Frank Hyman, and everybody at Bucyrus Blades, serving worldwide markets since 1951. Rob Lust, Edgefield Animal Clinic, Marion. Matt Studer, Spitzer, Chrysler Dodge, Jeep Ram Kia, a mile east of the Richland Mall. Coach Tim Plumley at Mohegan Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. And Doug Ludhold and everybody at Advanced Fiber Technology. Our privilege to welcome to our microphones Abram Kaple, the head coach of the girls program at Buckeye Central. 4-0 on the season, 1-0 in the league with a nice victory over Colonel Crawford just last Friday. And you've got 4 straight victories, a nice win over Willard, although I've been told Willard does not have all the horses they've had in the past.
Yeah, Willard graduated quite a bit last year, but
that was a really close game.
Yeah. Last year they beat us in overtime, and I think they graduated 5 seniors.
Okay.
And I think 4 of which are playing college ball at some level.
All right.
So they had a really nice team last year, but Coach Fall will have them turned around by after the new year for sure.
And then he absolutely crushed Ashland Crestview 63-16. Give me 30 seconds on that.
Crestview, kind of the same boat as Willard, right? So they graduated 3 or 4, 2 of which are playing college softball, which, they were athletic, right? And big, and the Goon Girls playing college volleyball at Teppon. So, again, early in the season, they'll get things figured out. They were just young, and, we played well.
All right, then we hang on to Riverdale. And Riverdale's had a pretty good basketball program. These guys might have surprised you a little bit. I mean, you won the ball game, but you weren't necessarily happy with the way things went.
No, and, it didn't surprise me any. I tried to preach to these guys and talk about the film that they were deceptive, right? They were athletic. We didn't make shots, but our effort wasn't where it needed to be. So it was a little bit of a trap game, right? Monday night coming off Thanksgiving break. We trailed after all 3 quarters, and then, we had a little gut check time, and we found a way to get the job done.
All right. You did come back, though, and Colonel Crawford is certainly a program that has been respected in the N10 for a long time, and a nice 69-43 victory Friday night over Colonel Crawford.
Yeah, so, a lot of it kind of stemmed from a lackluster performance from Riverdale. So we had 3 good days of practice last week. And we kind of talked about some different things, and we made some adjustments in practice. And we understand that Coach Fenner has a lot of sophomores, a lot of first-time varsity kids for, a Friday night game at our place, and we wanted to get up and pressure them early and kind of set the tone on the defensive end. And we did a really good job of doing that defensively. And then we also, shot the ball very well. We were 10 of 20 from 3, so that always helps a little bit.
We'll talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about Claudia. Claudia is still out with an injury. Talk to me about her injury.
Correct. Yeah. So
what's her prognosis?
She goes to the doctor again tomorrow. So she has a broken wrist right now. She's been out 3 weeks. Has not played for us. It happened in the last scrimmage that we had. So we'll know.
That's got to be a gut check for you to see Claudia go down on that scrimmage.
Yeah, it was. And in our scrimmages, we try to do the best we can with limiting, some of our starters' minutes. We want to get them reps, but at the same time,
you don't want to expose.
Yeah, we don't. And it was just kind of one of those things. She just fell and tried to catch herself, and just the nature of the beast. But we'll have a better answer tomorrow, and we're open arms whenever she's ready to come back and is able to come back, and we'll kind of go from there.
Stepping up, though, the Emily and Kate.
Yeah, yep.
And they stepped up real nice in the Colonel Crawford game. Talking about their performance.
Yeah, Emily is a senior for us now, and she's off to a really good start. She's averaging a little over 25 points per game. She's shooting at like 75% from 2. And like a total field goal percentage is like 66%. So, and Emily's very capable of that, and we knew that, and she's kind of taken on the challenge of not having Claudia to kind of carry the torch and lead this team, and she's done a phenomenal job thus far. And like you mentioned, Kate shot the ball really well. Friday night.
She set a school record, I understand.
Yeah, she tied a school record with 6 threes made in a game, and again, she's very capable of doing that. We have a couple of kids that can.
4 in the first quarter.
Yeah, she can shoot the basketball, and with the attention that Emily draws, and we have Kennedy and Riley here, we have really good ball movement. In fact, in my 4 years, this might be one of the best teams I've had in terms of sharing the basketball and making the right play. And we found Kate numerous times, and when she has the ability to make shots, we're finding the right person.
All right, well, other scoring in this ball game, Julia Evac, I mispronounced names.
No, you're good.
Okay, 4 points. Kennedy Deppen, and she was here tonight.
Yep.
She had 4. Ella Evac, 2. Riley Kantzer, 9 in the game. And Sydney Worm 5. So you got the ball moving around a little bit, other than the Cecil girl. Really contributed a little bit.
Exactly, and that was one of those games. And if you look at our total team stats, we have 4 girls that are averaging about 8. Emily is about 25, and then Kate's at like 10. So we do have good balance, which is nice to see, especially in the absence of Claudia. We know what she's capable of doing from the offensive end, but hoping in a weird way that this is a blessing in disguise, and it makes everybody better.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about some of the other stats. On the free throws, 13 of 19. Is that acceptable, Coach?
We didn't shoot it great. On the year, we're at 78% though. So we didn't shoot it as good as we could have on Friday night, but overall from the year, 78% is a really good number to be at. I'm living with that.
How about the rebound, 24 to 22? I would imagine you're probably a little. I can almost hear you screaming box out.
Yeah, but at the same time, we shot the ball like 54% from the field. So if you're shooting,
you're not going to get
there's not that many rebounds to be had. So at the same time, and we force a lot of turnovers. So when we're turning people over, and we're limiting the other team's shot attempts, sometimes there's not as many rebounds to be had.
All right. Today what we're going to do, we're going to break for a second. We're going to come back and talk to these young ladies around the table. We have Kylie Kantzer,
Riley,
and Kennedy Deppen, and we'll be talking to these young ladies here in just one moment. Our show brought to you by Lee Plymel and Brad Seibert at Plymel Insurance Group, Bucyrus and Gallium, Hannah Newton at Wendy's, downtown Bucyrus, Upper Sandusky, North Central State College, Mansfield, the Crawford Success Center, Bucyrus. Also, Vince Ponziani and Associates at Waycraft Industries, Rod Steiger at Pizza Hut, Bucyrus, Gallium, host of our show since 1992. The Burkhardt family, Burkhardt Farm Sales, your Case IH dealer on the Manette U Winchester Road. And let's move the microphone around the table right now. And up first is Kylie Kantzer, who is one of the girls on the team. And Kylie, what's your role in this basketball team? 9 points, that's pretty good against girls. You had to feel pretty good about that, right?
Yeah, I did. That was a really fun game to play. We all just worked together, and all around we all played really good. We stepped up, big Friday night game. It was just the atmosphere, the fans were there. That game was really fun.
All right. How many, what's your role in the ball club?
Rebound, box out, get the ball where it needs to go.
Yeah, you have like a position, point guard, shooting
I'm
guard.
a guard, yeah.
You point guard or shooting guard?
Shooting guard.
Shooting guard, all right. How do you feel about that 3-point shot? If you got an open look at the arc, are you going to take it?
I'll take it, yeah.
Yeah, all right. You feel comfortable with it?
Yeah, if I drive and get an open lane and kick it out to Kate or M, that's probably a better shot though.
All right. So you don't mind going through the lane and you pick up some fouls that way?
Yeah, no, I prefer that. Get to the foul line.
Get to the foul line?
Yeah.
How comfortable are you with the foul line? What's your percentage there this year?
I don't know my percentage, but I think I'm shooting pretty good this year.
All right. So you feel pretty comfortable?
Yeah.
What's the goals for this year?
Obviously, get back to districts. Looking to win 6 this year. Win as many as we can. Work together. That's just
Nice
play
run
as
to
hard
the
as we
tournament. You
can.
think about that?
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
hoping this year get back to regionals.
All right, very good for you. I appreciate you stopping by. You did a great job.
Thank you.
And up next on the show is Kennedy Deppen. And Kennedy, talk to me about your role in the ball club.
I'm a shooting guard and a post.
And a post. All right. And as a post, what are you expected to do?
Box out and rebound and
Box
just
out,
get into
rebound,
the paint.
and you've never, your coach, screamed from the bench, Kennedy, box out! It's never happened, has it?
Oh no, it definitely has.
It never has happened. Why is that? I mean, seriously, you know you gotta do it, and I'm not just picking on you. The guys are the same. That is a mental as well as a physical thing, is it not?
It is.
All right, all right. You got to get a little bit more physical. I mean, I'm not trying to play a sexist role here, but you got to get a little bit more physical and think about, putting a hip into somebody and moving them aside.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, what are the goals for this year, young lady?
Just to take it game by game and, see what we
You're
can do.
4-0 right now.
Yeah, just take it game by game and work hard in practice. And I mean, you can't overlook any team.
All
So
right.
just work hard in practice and hope to see the results of the game and
All
just
right.
execute.
Very good. You did a great job. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank
Okay,
you.
we're going to come back and talk to Coach here a little bit about game by game, and details come up here in just a moment. Our show brought to you in part by Luann Krebs at Rivers Edge Embroidery, Screen Printing and Signs. They're located on Route 309 right across from the Marion Depot. Also, Dr. Thomas M. Britton at Clubview Vision Center. Mike Kleinite at Ag Credit Residential Lending, Bucyrus, Mount Gilead, Marion. The Ohio State University, Marion, a Big Ten education close to home. Ted Coder at Monarch Body Shop up in Dutchtown. And Life Freely, Todd McDougal, Free Lead Company Insurance in Washington. And coming back to Coach right now, and Coach Kaple, let's talk a little about stuff coming up here in the reasonably near future, like tomorrow, for example. Got Mohawk, right?
Yeah, so we're at Mohawk tomorrow night. Quick turnaround, obviously playing Friday with just a Saturday morning practice, and then obviously we had this evening, so to get back into league play.
All right. Let's. What do you know about Mohawk?
They're big.
Okay.
They're bigger than us. They're physical. I mean, Emily Klopp is in the middle for them, and she's all of 6'3".
Wow.
Yeah, for sure. And, she's got some skill to go with it too. Then they have a couple other. They have another post player. Then they have like a wing that would be a post on our team. So the key for us, and you kind of already mentioned it earlier in the show, is definitely rebounding the basketball. And we want the tempo to kind of be a little faster paced. We'd like to get the score into the 70s, and we think that would be favorable for us.
All right. Then on Friday, December 10th, which is this coming Friday, you've got Seneca East. And if my memory serves me right, when we had a chance to talk to Buckeye Central before, they were telling us that Buckeye Central is one of the big rivals. It's going to be Seneca East. They're going to have a good ball.
Yeah, and they're off to a good start too. And we haven't looked too much at it. We'll worry about tomorrow first, and then we'll take care of Seneca East on Wednesday when it comes.
All right, so you don't even think about Seneca East till you get Mohawk. Right?
Seneca East don't mean nothing unless we win tomorrow night.
All right, very good. Coach, I thank you for sharing some time with us and talking to us. Girls, you guys did a great job. Thanks so much for sharing with us. And we'll look forward to your visit again in 2 weeks. Okay?
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Davey.
All right, we'd like to thank all of our guests from Bucyrus, Winford, and Buckeye Central. We'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Crystal Stewart, who is the general manager here at Pizza Hut. Danny Lane is our engineer, turning dials back at the studio. Harper Boggs is one of our engineers and producers here on site. Cameron Moon is in charge of engineering as well as camera work here for the Coach's Show from Pizza Hut. Coming up this week, well, first of all, we got high school girls basketball on the radio right now. It's Bucyrus at Crestline. That's on 92.7 as we speak. Tomorrow night, high school girls basketball, Bucyrus at Colonel Crawford. Then on Wednesday, we've got the Coach's Corner show from WQEL Facebook. It'll be Galleon, Crestline, and Colonel Crawford with Mike Sparks on the Facebook page. Ohio State men's basketball from Columbus. It's Townsend playing at 8:15 on 92.7 FM. Friday, more high school basketball. Buckeye Central girls against Seneca East. It ought to be a dandy. And we're thinking about it right now. We'll be on 92.7 FM at 7:30. Then another girls basketball game, Bucyrus at Winford on WBCO 107.5. The Friday night phone board with Mike Sparks to follow. Saturday, we We'll have Will Beards remote from the Bucyrus Fire Department with the big toy drive at 11:15. Ohio State men's basketball against the Wisconsin Badgers from Columbus. High school boys game, Bucyrus at Colonel Crawford on 92.7 FM at 6:30. That followed by the Saturday night folk war with Will Beard. Our thanks to Buckeye Central, Winford, and Bucyrus this evening. This is Davey Jones on behalf of everyone here at Pizza Hut. Have a good evening, everybody.